romantic love is a false construct. So is OnlyFans. When you meet someone that you connect so deeply with, physically, sexually, mentally, your body and brain will release chemicals, serotonin, oxytocin, dopamine, all those good feeling molecules, and you will feel amazing. You will be in love. You are in love. You have fallen in love, or should I say, fallen in lust. Romantic love has been invented by the troubadours in France in the Middle Ages. It's a false construct because it's not something that is sustainable. Like any drug, it will fade over time. And that is where OnlyFans comes into place. Because OnlyFans, contrary to porn, offer this pseudo intimacy. It offers this para relationship. In other words, you will hear the false intimacy you would get from real life. But the thing is with OnlyFans is it's only virtual. So it's obviously much worse than real life romantic love. But both of them can be detrimental to your mind. If you are fallen in love, that love will fade over time. And I'm talking about romantic love. Because this romantic love, the honeymoon period, will fade over time. You will not get the same feeling, the same good feelings over and over. Those feelings are important at the beginning because it makes you stick together. Those good molecules are important at the beginning because they are here to make you bond, make you love each other. The problem is that if you count on these to last forever, that's where you will deceive yourself because those feelings are not meant to stay forever. And that is where you get into the routine, the mundane of life. So you are with your partner, but also most of those good molecules have faded, and you are left with someone that is just another person you are close to in your life. And yes, obviously you could get attached, but those good feelings are gone. And generally speaking, that's where people will divorce, will break up, and go about finding those good molecules in another person. Why am I putting romantic love and OnlyFans in the same sentence? Because a significant amount of people on OnlyFans paying for those girls are in committed relationships or married. Before, you were in a relationship and you would break up and you would divorce and you would go find someone else to chase those good feelings again. But nowadays, you have another option, a worse option, which is OnlyFans, where you can get this pseudo intimacy, this para intimacy, this para relationship with a virtual woman that is doing this with thousands of other men. Because OnlyFans is pseudo intimacy, it will also release that dopamine, maybe that oxytocin and that serotonin, all those good feelings that make you feel that you are actually having that intimate relationship with another person. The problem is that person is being paid for, which means that she will try to make all your wishes fulfilled. And when you have this kind of relationship, this virtual relationship, how are you able to, first of all, not get hooked, and second of all, go back to your normal life? Romantic love is something that a man has to accept as something that will fade. He should accept this, embrace it even. And if he is wise enough, he can understand that a loving relationship is more than those good feelings. A, a loving relationship is something that you need to work at. It's not something where you will always get what you want. And OnlyFans gets you that false belief that you can get anything you want from virtual intimacy with a virtual person, with a virtual woman. So if you fall into this trap and get hooked on OnlyFans, you understand that it will not necessarily be easy for you to let go of this drug, because it is a drug. Like dopamine could be a drug as well. But the problem is the romantic love, you either accept it or you just go chase another woman. OnlyFans is different. It gets you hooked in a more insidious way because you are with a virtual person that you have paid for, which means that you can get pretty much everything you want, which is not the case with romantic love. So it's harder to get unhooked when you're on OnlyFans. You can get unhooked with romantic love. You can either go chase another woman and chase after those good molecules, or accept that love is more than all those good molecules. And that is what I wish for all of us, that we have to accept that whether it's OnlyFans or romantic love, those two things are not real. Those two things make us feel good, but it's a very short-term pleasure. And you can go on and on chasing romantic love, chasing OnlyFans virtual relationship. But the problem with those two, they are not fulfilling. And especially OnlyFans will drain you, not only physically, but mentally, spiritually, obviously, and it will drain you financially. So it's just food for thought. I think as a man, you don't want to get hooked on things that are ephemeral, that are transient. They can get you hooked like any drugs. So there are things in life we as men have to accept. And we have to accept that things like romantic love don't last, and that things like OnlyFans are very insidious for our life. But all of those two things can be replaced with real intimacy that is not romantic love, that is what is after romantic love, just simply love. In Vietnamese, there are two words for love. There is this love, which is considered the romantic love, and the other type of love, which is considered the everlasting love you can have with a woman. That's all for today.